Alright, this is story time. If anybody knows my channel, they would have seen the near-death experience video that I made. I was working on a Chevy 1500. Yes, in the video I say motor whenever it's supposed to be transmission, or oil pan when it's supposed to be transmission pan or whatever. But anyway, I quoted the woman for a rear main seal. Have it organized where she can drop it off at my house. She tells me I'm going to leave my debit card in the truck, get all the parts you need. I got all these text messages now. Get all the parts you need to fix everything, make it right, because I got to go back and forth to Maryland or whatever. I said, yes, ma'am. So, needless to say, I told her no to take it, and I just called her when I got to the parts house. No, she refused. All right, I worked on her truck. She gave me so much hell. I had a uncle that passed away, full-time job, and this was just something on the side that I'd done in the original agreement. She wasn't in a hurry, so I took on the job. Okay, I told her to probably be about a week on the rear main seal, but she added a whole bunch of stuff. She added a tailgate latch. She added a spark plugs, wires, oil pan gasket, transmission seal, gasket, transmission filter, oil filter, everything to do a seal rebuild. Alright, so I done that. Alright, 2.5 weeks go by. I told her it'd probably be about 3 weeks on that, considering everything that was going on, Well, she gave me so much hell that I bought a $14 headlight on her debit card, the very last thing I bought, to work through the night to get her truck done for her. Okay, well, I got it done, and I parked it outside my property, on the outside of my cross ties. If you know in my videos, the cross ties out front. Well, I parked it out there, told her that it's ready. My wife has the key inside. Have her call me whenever you get there. My wife answered the door, turned around 3 steps, got her phone, called me, and before she could turn around and take them 3 steps back to let her know that she's finna grab the key, she ran from my front door to her truck, which is a good 100 yards. No, I'd say about 30 yards, 30, 40 yards. Within like 5 steps, the woman made it to her truck with an extra key, needless to say, dipped out on the truck, owing me $400. Okay. Yeah, I said some few choice words when she done that, because she took her truck with an extra key whenever knowing she owes me money. Okay. It shouldn't have never left. My wife had the key that she gave me, so, okay. Well, she dipped out. Remember, that's $400. Okay. And then, as soon as she left here, let me back up a little bit. When I took the transmission out to do the rear main seal, if anybody knows, on a Chevy 1500, the exhaust pipes come from the manifold off the motor, down, catalytic converter, and it wires out right behind, or right up under the transmission. You have to get it out. Well, her bolts on her motor, from the manifold to the pipe, was rusted, so I wasn't going to break them. I didn't want to break them. That'd be an extra problem. Well, I just cut them at the bottom right there, to where, right above the catalytic converter, and I cut the whole little H out. I mean, the whole little Y to where I could put it back with 2 clamps. I didn't think nothing about it. I should have called somebody. Yeah, that's my fault. The truck's in my possession. Well, they were in the back of the truck. Just remember, this woman was at my house 3 or 4 times whenever I pull up from work, whenever my wife pulls up from work, walking back and forth in my yard to her truck. So how do I know she didn't get them? So I took it upon myself to go buy flex pipe for it and put it on there, to help, to, keep it quiet or whatever. But anyway, she gets her truck and she goes straight to the police station, signs a warrant for fraudulent possession of a debit card and theft of property third, which is a misdemeanor for Cadillac converters. Okay. Well, I got locked up. I got out. That was on a Friday. I got out on a Sunday at 8 o'clock that night. Bonded out for $2,500. Went to work, done what the judge told me to. I was out on bond. And then 2 weeks later, come to find out, the woman found out that I was bonded out. Got pissed because she thought that I shouldn't have been bonded out, that I had no bond whenever I got locked up Friday. I had to see the judge Friday, Saturday, and I seen him Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Okay. He gave me a bond, $2,500, so I got out. 2 weeks later, whenever she found out, she got pissed off. She called the jail. The jail told her that I bonded out. That's how that happened. Well, 2 weeks later, I get locked up again. She got mad, went and signed 2 more warrants. One for theft of property first, or second, which was the same thing as the theft of property third. They just upped it from a misdemeanor to a felony. Okay, just remember, I'm out on bond on this now, on that right there, all of it. I bonded out again after 2 weeks of just getting out. Bonded out again 3 days later, and for $1,500. So I'm out on 2 bonds, 4 charges. Okay. Get a letter in the mail. I have docket hearing today, this morning, on 2 charges. Harassment communications, which is a misdemeanor, and theft of property second, which is a felony. That's the 2 that they picked to charge me with. Yeah, I had some few choice words with her. Whenever she come and got her truck, I got mad. Anybody would. Well, but anyway, go to docket call this morning, and I got trial date is set for September the 12th. Okay. Remember at the beginning I said she dipped out for $400 not paying for the labor on her truck. All right, that's 4. $2,500 bond the first time. So that's 29. 15 the second time. Y'all have to excuse me. I still got me tripping. But anyway, 29 and then another 15. 39, 34, no, 4,400. A week's worth of work, another 600. And now, docket call this morning, they come at me with an offer of $3,600 payback, and they drop it over Cadillac converters that I have no clue where it went. I took it upon myself to make sure that she put some or had something on it. and I'm still losing out. I'm getting screwed. I don't know what to do. That's my lawyer is a court-appointed newbie. I mentioned something about double jeopardy on my charges when he met me in jail the second time, and he looked at me. He says, "No, there's nothing else I can do for you," and left. Okay, now it's like he's not doing his job. I know, they're not paid. Okay, but I don't have the money to pay somebody. But they made me. I had to sign a not guilty plea or waiver or whatever, and if I pay this $3,600 to get it dropped, that makes me look like I'm guilty. I understand it was in my possession whenever it happened, but I have 2 little girls and a wife to take care of. I don't do that to make money. I do that to help folks. I don't give nobody prices. Everybody that I do work for, they'll tell you. I take donations. I don't give prices. I take donations. Everything's welcome and appreciated. But like I said, my bills, my kids, gas to get to work, and all that, I barely have enough to get by during the week. And I don't know what else to do. I bought a truck. I've got $6,000 in that I'm working on getting put back together to get it running. Something that I've never actually done myself was buy a vehicle of my own. It's the first time. I got an 02 F-150, 4x4, 5.4, all the goodies. I'm rebuilding the motor. I got $4,000 just in the motor, another $2,000 in the transmission. But I don't want to sell my truck, and I don't know what to do. I don't have the money to pay a lawyer to represent me. Any suggestions? Please leave a comment down at the bottom. Need advice. I'm innocent, but they're trying to make me out to be guilty. If I paid another $3,600, I'm out a whole like $7,000 almost. My little girls are my life. Y'all know that. Look at my videos. I just don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna come up with $3,600.